a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, level up. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, level up. Never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. I wanna ball. Waking up meant that he gave me a chance, and I'm rolling the dice. I do it all. Living like I'm tryna go for the platinum trophy in life. Who can you call? Really nobody, so you should just follow me on your device. And know if she chillin' with me, then it's bound to be chemical X and the sugar and spice. Game in the system, but game is the hobby. I'm probably cocky, but hot as wasabi. I mean, if it's beef, then you know where to find me. My niggas is ready, and so is my body. You should be running and telling your posse and what's in the speakers and what's in your potty. And she tryna kick it, but this ain't karate. Just keep that shit down while I'm watching Tsunami. I ain't saying I'm a super nerd, but I told you when we got involved, my idea of a perfect date is a PlayStation and some alcohol. I was role playing on GTA. I'm a good guy, but I got it all. If the world should end, be the first to leave, but the last of us acting naughty, dog. Level up, level up. Never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, level up. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, level up. Never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, level up. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, level up. Never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. I wanna ball. Waking up meant that he gave me a chance, and I'm rolling the dice. I do it all. Living like I'm tryna go for the platinum trophy in life. Who can you call? Really nobody, so you should just follow me on your device. And know if she chillin' with me, then it's bound to be chemical X and the sugar and spice. Game in the system, but game is the hobby. I'm probably cocky, but hot as wasabi. I mean, if it's beef, then you know where to find me. My niggas is ready, and so is my body. You should be running and telling your posse and what's in the speakers and what's in your potty. And she tryna kick it, but this ain't karate. Just keep that shit down while I'm watching Tsunami. I ain't saying I'm a super nerd, but I told you when we got involved, my idea of a perfect date is a PlayStation and some alcohol. I was role playing on GTA. I'm a good guy, but I got it all. If the world should end, be the first to leave, but the last of us acting naughty, dog. Level up, level up. Never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, level up. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, level up. Never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. See a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, level up. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, level up. Never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it.
What's going on, people? Fame Entertainment here from LV1Gamer.com. And congratulations, you guys leveled up to 196. This is the Double XP podcast. Listen, there's no even need to question what the topic's about tonight, right? It's obvious, right? The community have drawn lines. Some people have pushed the goalposts forward. Some have moved it backwards. Some have completely destroyed that thing because they don't want you to know the stupid things they have said in the past. Because, man, the community seems to have shifted over the last couple of days. We're going to get to the introductions. No sniff tonight, so I'm going to start with my man that's constantly inside your DMs. He's constantly trying to email you. He's always looking for product placement on his right because his left hand is normally busy underneath the camera. Baron J67, what's going on, Chief?
You know what? I have done the forbidden deed and put down Elden Ring. Not permanently, but for a while. I'm no longer tarnished. I put lotion on.
Whoa.
And it's all good, you know. And now I'm running in Elix 2, and it is one of the funnest, jankiest games I've played in a while.
Who plays that game? Who played the first game?
I have the first game. I haven't played it, but
listen. Next up, my right hand man, the floor hugger with the hard R.
Still with the hard R.
Always with the hard R, baby. Always.
What's up, everybody? I'm excited to be back here with you boys and just talk about some gaming. So let's just get into it.
Next up, our number one reviewer, LV1Gamer.com. If we got a big AAA title that needs to get reviewing, usually because he only wanted to pay $1,000 for a PS5, but that man be doing this thing. Chocolate, what's going on, bro?
Hey, hello. I'm very happy to be here. I'm glad you guys are just giving me the goods. I'm glad you guys are trusting me with these big ass projects, and yeah, I'm finding my voice in these things too as well.
It's dope, man. If you guys missed his Ghost War Tokyo review, make sure you guys go check. I did a written and a video review. Shout out to Bethesda, who always showing the love to Level 1 Game and allow us to preview their games well before release. We got two new guests with us tonight. First, I'm going to start with the homie, who has been a while since we talked. This man was over at Tick Podcast. We had a nice, long conversation beforehand. Shout out to my man, Linwood. May he rest in peace. This man got a powerful voice in this community. When he speaks, more people need to make sure they pay attention and listen. My man, Post Up, what's going on, brother?
What's good, brother? Thanks for having me here. I appreciate you all allowing me on your platform. You already know what's about to go down. We about to stomp some ponies out today. I'm just gonna do it. I ain't come to play. I need pony legs.
Let's
go.
And listen, I've never known somebody to go viral within moments, like back to back, right? This man, Mr. Copy and Paste. Copy and paste. They got him in so much trouble. Copy and paste. This man had articles written about him, YouTube videos made about him. Copy and paste. J-Rock, what's going on, brother?
What's going on, brother? I finally made it to Level 1 Gaming, man. It's an honor to be here, and I can't wait to dive into these topics, man. I cannot wait.
Listen, man, but before we get into this, I want to talk to you two brothers really quickly, man. And I want to start with you, Post Up, because, you know, people, you know, want to get to know people and how they really got in this industry doing this gaming thing. So a little bit about yourself, man, and where people can, you know, find your content.
Oh man, I got into this industry with the podcasting and thing to my brother Next Gen 720.
Shout out to Zaire.
Yeah, he grabbed me out of the chat. We started doing Xbox Live parties and stuff, playing games and stuff from there. Him and King Blood say, look, they saw talent in me and they brought me on the show. And then, you know, Next Gen just say, look, use my platform to start your own. You know what I'm saying? And so he allowed me to use his platform to build mine, and I started doing my own show now, which is called State of Gaming. And you can find that on my YouTube channel, Post Up. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna put that in the description for y'all to go check my homie out.
Yeah, yes sir. So yeah, big homie. He kind of laid the groundwork for me. And gave me the game, and you know I just followed what he told me to do. I was inconsistent at time. He kept, man, do content, do it. And so when I finally got going, you know what I'm saying? You know, the channel and my presence in the Twitter community just started growing. Because I wasn't on Twitter at first until King Blood like, Post, you need to get on Twitter. And so I started doing that, and now we here.
You know what's crazy? Again, we was talking about, shout out to Linwood, a.k.a., Kyle, may he rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Yeah.
We talked
Yes,
about
rest
how
in peace,
he
brother.
he put a lot of people on that people don't know. Z did the same
Yeah.
thing. Z put a lot of people on and gave them a
People don't
platform
know.
to have a voice.
He get a lot of slack, but he
Oh, yeah.
some of your favorite he done dealt with them, and they done all been through his shows and everything, bro. Like he put a
Because
lot
truth
of
be
people
told,
on.
and this ain't no shade because I got all love for people, but like I ain't know who Dylan then was before Z.
Z,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? And they got and now he got one of the biggest channels, biggest podcasts going, but it started
Yeah,
with Z.
with Z, yeah, all facts. Him, D, all of them.
So
Yep.
shout out to Z, man. It's been a long time since we had Zaire. I need to hit him up and try to get him on and come on again and
I'll
rock with
definitely
us,
reach
man.
out to him for you. I got you.
Most definitely. Next up. So let me ask you, man, how did it feel when you woke up and all of a sudden you seen articles talking about the copy and paste? Man, how did it feel to consistently go viral?
Hey, this bro
Back
always
your
viral,
mentions
bro.
had
It's
to been
just so-
ugly.
It's just so normal to him, bro. His tweet 3, 4, 5,000 likes. I'm like,
Yeah, 2.7, almost 3 million. Yeah. I mean,
Jesus.
I was like, God, I was a bit
That's
taken
crazy.
aback. I was like, damn, it reached Argentina and Spain and Brazil.
Oof.
It felt kind of good. And then I was like, listen, I need to monetize this. I need to take advantage
This
of
man
that.
got the
and-
shirts going. I seen. I was like, get your money.
Right.
Get your money, brother.
NFTs, and I ran into an issue with the NFTs because I found out not a lot of banks are friendly with it, like with NFTs and cryptocurrency and stuff like that. So I had to go through a credit union and get that activated back out in Jersey, and I'm in Queens, New York. So I had to, it's a lot of figuring things out, but it was fun, man. It was just copy and pasting an emoji and it blew up. So that was
man.
wild for me.
We gonna sit back and watch the next thing you tweet blow up because it seemed to be monthly with you.
facts.
It seemed to be, man. But listen, I'm happy you brothers are here. Shout out to Mini Yeti who in the chat. Mini Yeti always showing the level one. Say none of level one guests. No like Xbox very much. No like. But now they have J Rock here. Listen, and that's happened. Past couple of guests they be like Xbox. Like what is that? So I ain't gonna say I purposely went and made sure I got the Xbox love tonight. But I purposely went and got the Xbox love tonight. You feel me? I had to make that happen. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to do that, right? Because we had a whole lot of Xbox hate coming through. And I like to keep things evened out here. Level one, we like to toe the line. So if we got too much hate on one another, we gonna get people to come out. You never know, I might have J-Dub on here next week just to kind of you know what I'm saying? Because we want everybody to feel represented at level one. We can try to get everybody from the community in here, from the community to bigger names. We like to keep everything even, man, and make sure that everyone can get some sort of entertainment here at level1gaming.com.
Absolutely, a good
listen,
mix of stuff.
Yeah, man, that's the only way to be. That's the only way to be, in my opinion. So we're gonna jump right into it, man. Obviously, the big news of the week is the PlayStation Spartacus had been announced. The at once upon a time there was a Forza killer, and then once upon a time there was a Halo killer. And then we got the Game Pass killer, supposedly, right? Project Spartacus has been revealed, has been announced. Oh man, I had it up here and I lost it. My bad. I had all of the details, but before I jump into and breaking it down, what each tier is about, I'm gonna move over to our guest here. And I'm gonna start with you, Post Up. Number one, your thoughts of because there was a lot of hype behind this. There was a lot of hype behind Project Spartacus. This is gonna be PlayStation's Game Pass. And the community seems to be divided on whether or not it lived up to expectations. So I'm going to get your thoughts, you Post Up, on your thoughts on PlayStation Plus and its tiers and how it compares to what we know as today as Xbox Game Pass.
Trash.
Well, he ain't wasting no time.
Hey, ain't no need of hesitation. We don't got to hesitate here. We're going to be honest. And it's trash. Look, I called this years ago. The consolidation and the description. First of all, it's a lot of hypocrites out there in the gaming community, okay? Because, subscription models is messing up the industry. They're not good for the industry. They're not sustainable. But here we are, got these same people who were saying that, out here talking about some PS Plus Premium. It's trash, brother. All the tiers too. You got, look, cloud saves behind paywall.
Yeah.
Backwards compat behind paywall.
Talk to him, post.
No PS3 native play.
Ooh.
PS3 streaming. And PS Now ain't even in all markets. So some people in certain markets won't even get the full experience. But we don't buy new systems to play old games, man. What are we doing here? Huh? I thought Game Pass is trash because all it got is old games. Y'all out there celebrating 700 games, right? Most of them are old games. And now y'all excited to play PS1, PS2, and PS3 games now all of a sudden. So now it's cool to have access to old games. Now that Sony is doing it, right? That's what we doing here.
I need a gunfire soundboard.
You plan to play on them PS3s and them PS4s in the cloud? That's what we doing here. I don't have to pay for cloud saves on Xbox. Backwards compatibility is free on Xbox. I don't get you, and I could put a disc in if I want to. Come on now, stop! What are we doing here? And they charging y'all for the same thing that y'all was paying two different prices for. They just consolidated into, and then they don't even do day and day. And they tell y'all the reason is because it'll take away from trip. No, that's the prolonging right there. We need to lead y'all astray long enough for we can get our back end infrastructure into play. We gonna use the capital. We gonna use the capital that y'all paying right now for this PS Premium, whatever y'all want to call it, and we're gonna use that capital to fund day and date once we get our infrastructure in, because we know PS Now only can do 5 million. It only can hold 5 million. The back end can only hold up to 5 million subscribers. That's why they want quick to. That's why they want quick to put their first party. And this comes straight from Sony. This is not me capping. This comes from straight from Sony boardroom. I got the papers. They put it on the chart player. We're not doing it. It's trash. It's trash. And it don't compare to Game Pass. We're not doing it. No. We're not doing it.
It can't. So I want to run some numbers down here. So PlayStation is 3 tiers. PlayStation Essential is PlayStation Plus as we know it today. No change, no price change. It is what it is. You get it say 2 monthly downloadable games, but isn't it? Because I know this
is usually 4,
3,
right? So did it go down? I just noticed that
they usually add, like, they'll last minute add a game. Okay. Like they usually always do that. It's weird. Like they'll say 2, but then it'll turn into 3.
Because even this month is 3, right?
It'll be 4.
It's usually like 2 on PS4 and 1 on PS5.
I think it's 4. I think it's 4.
It's usually 3. It's like 1 on PS5, 2 on PS4, and then sometimes they'll do like this kickback where it's like, oh, here's a VR game, like some random.
Okay.
It's random as hell.
Is VR games even a part of the service?
Not that I'm aware of.
As far as I didn't think about that either.
I mean, they have given away VR games, like PSVR games, as part of PS Plus. Like it comes and goes, but like it's not. I've gotten a lot of free games off of PS Plus for that from VR.
So other than that, I wanted to get clarification on that. PS Plus is essential. Essential is what we know it today, and like Post Up was saying, the cloud storage is in this thing, so you can't save to the cloud without having PS Essential. Then we're gonna move it's silly.
It's PS Plus, by the way. It was there before. It's here after. Nothing's changed.
Yeah, nothing's changing.
Nothing changed.
But you got PS Extra, which is gonna provide all the benefits from the basic one. It adds a catalog up to 400 asterisks. I got an asterisk to the 400 of the most enjoyable PS4 and PS5 games, including blockbuster hits from our PlayStation Studios catalog and third-party partners. Games in the extra tier are downloadable for play. You're looking at $14.99 a month or $100 a year for extra. That's what you get extra. Now, premium. Here's what they got. Here's what they get into their bag a little bit, right? $17.99 a month, or if you want to save some money, $119 a year, right? So it provides all the benefits from basic and extra. It's going to add to 340 additional games, including PS3 games which you could only stream via the cloud. You can't play them natively. You cannot put a disc in your PS5. A catalog of beloved classic games available in both streaming and download options from the original PlayStation, PlayStation 2, PSP generations. Offers cloud streaming access for original PlayStation, PS2, PSP, and PS4 games offered in the extra and premium tiers and markets.
Where's my Vita?
Where PlayStation Now is currently available. Customers can stream games using PS4 and PS5 consoles and their PC. Time-limited game trials. So demos.
Wait, PC's a part of this?
Oh, yeah. Something that people said they would never really do. It's like just saying no, they'll never do day and date. Y'all said that would never be on PC either. I'm just putting it out there.
We call them
Didn't
neverisms.
Didn't we say that post up?
We call them neverisms.
Never say never.
Time-limited trials
in the community
will also be offered in this tier so customers can try select games before they buy. So demos.
Why wouldn't you throw that in the bake? Let me stop.
Talk about it. Don't stop. Talk about it. Point it out. Play.
Why wouldn't you just throw that in the basic? Why lock that behind the highest paywall? You look so greasy doing that. But I'm gonna tell y'all, and I got a feeling there's a lot of Apple users here. Sony moves like Apple. They're the Apple of the gaming space.
Yeah.
Period. That's gonna be my main thing for the night. I'm gonna shut up.
Before I get over to the guests, it's a lot of guys in here, but we got to make sure that we let the beautiful lady, the floor hugger, my sister. I gotta let her come to the stage, come up next, and give her thoughts about these PlayStation tiers and how they compare. Because we know Hugger, she primarily plays PC, and then when console is on PlayStation, right? So how this compares with Game Pass?
Just think that PlayStation now officially has more tiers in their subscription service than EA does in their subscription service. And I don't know how to feel about that. And it's more expensive than the EA service too.
It is. Do you think Sony did themselves a favor with this? Because it was hyped up to be, and no one, they typically, I love this, and this, I know people gonna say, oh, because you a bot, you're a fanboy. I love when someone like Aaron Greenberg come by and say, temper your expectations. I love that, right? Sony never once came out and stopped people from saying this was a Game Pass competitor. They let us all believe that. So do you think this was a big letdown because this was deemed the Game Pass competitor?
Just temper your expectations. That's all I can say. I don't know what way to think it either way.
J Rock.
Oh,
sorry, my bad.
No, you're good.
It's like she didn't care. Like,
no, let's think about Hugger. Hugger's never with the BS.
No way.
She ain't never with the BS, like ever. Especially when it comes to she feel like you finna get her for her pockets unnecessarily.
Yeah,
she ain't with it. She ain't with it, and I love that about her. Like she gonna keep it cut and dry. Like temper expectations. She like, and I more than likely she ain't gonna pay for this. Like, as if I had a now Chocolate might because he like wasting money.
Yeah,
look at it. Look at it. He ready.
That's Santa. He on the.
Yeah, I saw him doing like this.
He pre-ordered the premium. He paid to get in line.
J Rock, I want to swing over to you, my brother. Your thoughts on the 3-tier system, the hype that was behind Spartacus, and how it compares, in your opinion, to Game Pass, because I know some people are trying to downplay it now, but it is their competition.
Right, they're trying to downplay now, but best believe if it was day and date games and then we talk about victory, right? They'll be marching up and down on Twitter streets, proclaiming they won. But anyway, right now every tier, in my opinion, is straight garbage. Even the basic, the essential tier. Why? Because you have to pay online, but Sony is in a position right now, currently, that they don't offer you any exclusive online multiplayer bangers. So even the essential, I'm seeing like I'm wasting my money. You go to the top tier, right? And I find hilarious is that Jim Ryan was, about a year ago said, who's interested in backwards compatibility?
I remember that.
He said nobody play. He said we have the data. None of you play these games. So why are we going to invest in it? But now he flips it over and says we're gonna make it so that is a selling point for the top tier. You guys ain't playing it, but you guys are gonna pay for it. On top of that, the messaging is cloudy. Are these games that they're putting? Forget day and date. The PlayStation 5 games that they're putting in there, right? Are they gonna stay there permanently, or are they gonna recycle them out? We don't know. The demos are really, they're trials, because demos back, we thinking about demos back in the days where we got them off of Game Informer magazines, where it's a vertical slice of a game and you can keep replaying it, right? It's not going to be the case with game trials.
Mm-hmm.
Once it's up, and that's behind the paywall.
And you know what? You know what's wild about it? You don't even add like a portion of that cost towards the game. Like, right. Hey, you paid to play however many hours of the game. Let's say you want to get it. Now we'll put that like.
Well, they say I want to make sure we clear. They say it's going to be. It's like Game Pass. You get, Oh,
there's going to be a discount.
There's supposed to be a discount on select titles. We don't know which ones, so we're gonna make sure we being fair. We
on select titles.
Select titles will have a discount.
We had game demos on 360. Time trial. Are we getting a frame rate boost on these old games?
That's another thing. Are these old games getting resolution
loading time probably
boost?
Well, hell, it's gonna be streamed. So can you even
right?
Like,
well, the PS3 titles, the PS3 titles is what it is. You can only stream them.
And look, bro, I'm gonna tell y'all this, and I've talked to Fame about this. I've told people straight out, if they would have added Crunchyroll. If they would have added,
especially with the new news of Crunchyroll, and it's funny you say that because Alex is in the chat, and I shot to Alex Tuck's game. With the new news with Crunchyroll, ain't no more free Crunchyroll. Like that's gone. Yeah. So that's my he going to be.
No, but this is what I'm saying. I would have signed. I don't even have a PS5, and it would have made sense for me to get it with just the Crunchyroll because I'm already paying the $10 a month. You already got me at half of the cost.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get PlayStation Plus because because I'm a gamer and I want it all.
Yeah.
But that would have been enough for me to sign up. That would have added the value. And I would still complain because of course I still want the day and date, only because your major competition can and is doing it. Yeah. And most of your games are 20-hour experiences if you want to be honest. But look, and I'm not dissing it.
No,
I'm not dissing it.
We got J-Dub in the chat. Here we go.
Jay, hey man, if they would have added Crunchyroll, they would have got my money, no question. Like, no debate. I'd still be mad about it, but I'd have paid.
Crunchyroll. Kratos. What's good, Kratos?
The homie Jay
in the chat. Yeah, J-Dub.
Listen, they refuse to give you a deal, bro. They refuse to give you a deal.
My homie been mad about that for the last couple of days. The fact he was assuming that Crunchyroll would have been in there. Even the fact that Funimation just moved their entire library over to Crunchyroll.
Yeah, right? Funimation basically done.
And no new animes or anything gonna drop on Funimation no more. The back catalog is gonna stay there, but any new animes that come out in the future will all launch from Crunchyroll.
And you gotta pay for it. No more ad free. No more ad watching.
I've been paying for it, so
same here.
I've been paying, but you had an opportunity there to not own the game world and the anime world is kind of similar. Man. You had a big opportunity there. I know people who would have subscribed for that off Crunchyroll alone. Off that alone.
That's what I'm. Look,
it was a missed opportunity.
It was a missed opportunity.
It was a missed
opportunity. The grand majority of PlayStation gamers, right, love anime.
That is true.
They love the Japanese.
Where you get your JRPGs at? Like, you get them on PlayStation. Like, hell, where do you get your fighting game? Like, come on, like, dude.
Man. They refuse to give you a deal.
when Jim Ryan said, "Okay, I'm sorry."
They don't even want to give you MLB The Show, like just a little token of appreciation for. Listen, a competitor is gonna have it. Here's a little token of our appreciation. Here's MLB The Show. Nah, we're getting a better deal over here on Game Pass than the PlayStation people that are paying full price for the for the basic one.
Will MLB, if you have Game Pass and you buy the Game Pass deal for MLB, does PlayStation have that? Is it gonna be playable first, technically on Xbox? Is there something on PlayStation side? Because that's weird to me, bro.
They need to buy the MVP edition.
The MVP edition.
It gives you the.
Yeah, that's the $84 one, right?
$84, yeah.
I just saw a $50 one too.
We'll go to the chat really quick.
One is for Game Pass subscribers, and it gives you the early access. It's basically the MVP edition for the Game Pass subscribers, but for $69.99, you're not getting any of that. Not even the early access.
I'm gonna go to the chat really quick. Like I said, we had Alex in the building. He said, I told him, Alex showed up and Hugger take off running. I said, don't be shy, come back.
I'm eating. Leave me alone.
Okay. J-Dub said it's all about the games. PlayStation has them, Xbox doesn't. Nothing else matters. And he said, what's up to the homie post up? Jay always says, Boss been playing Game Pass for 6 years with no worthy game. Now that's cap, Jay. That's cap.
He gonna cap all night if he in that chat. He gonna cap all night.
That's cap, bro. It's been some dope games in there, man. I see some names in here: Tip, Diamond, Salt, man. You guys are freaking amazing for coming through, man. We appreciate y'all coming through. Chocolate, because you was doing this. I didn't see it. Post up said you was doing this. I was typing. I look up. He said you was doing this.
You said premium. He was like,
yeah.
So for you, what you're saying is this premium is for you.
Yeah, for sure. Look,
why?
When you got Chocolate money, right?
Oh, we flexing now.
Look,
he's like, I got a chocolate of money.
Okay. Look. Okay, look. I got Netflix, I got Hulu, I got Disney Plus, I got Paramount Plus, I got Showtime, I got Crunchyroll, and then all of them. I pay for all of them. Like Apple TV, the name of streaming service, YouTube Premium. Like
I just said,
they got you.
Yeah, I got them all. I collected the Infinity Stones. The Infinity Stones of every streaming service.
Y'all, wow.
I got them all too.
You can get a great deal on that off T-Mobile if you have it.
No,
I got all those except Showtime. I got HBO Max, but I got everything else.
I got the Max.
HBO Max, yeah. So look, the industry, like everything when it comes to entertainment, technology, everything, it's just like this convergence where everything is subscription based. Like everyone's got this gold rush where you need to get constant revenue, like cash flow. That's basically investors love constant cash flow, reliable cash flow. Mm-hmm. So that being said, I'm a slave to my corporate masters, and I'm gonna get a PlayStation Plus.
Be honest. He honest.
At least he's honest. Yeah. At least he's honest.
Ain't no cap on Chocolate. He being honest. Hey, can't be mad at it.
I'm like, this is a good value. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll take it.
What do you like about it?
They got a PlayStation logo.
Right.
When you gotta think about it, it's a problem.
I'm not even trying to clown, bro. I'm being real. Please tell me what has you hype about it, ready to fly the
wall right there.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. Off rip. My personality, I like to have everything.
Okay.
The best of everything.
Oh, you like Kratos in the chat?
Yeah.
That's how you.
I like if there's a premium version of something, I'm gonna pay for the Hulu with no ads. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna get the best of the best. So I don't want to be short.
I ain't got no ads on none of my services.
My kids don't even know what ads look like. I ain't even gonna hold y'all.
I watched the anime with ads one time and
now anime with ads is like no.
Right. I went to hit one time, hit the purchase button. I was through with it.
Hey, it'll break you. It logged me out and I was trying to watch it. I was like, what is this?
And it always come in at the good parts. The ads always pop up at the good parts.
And then it's like 4 or 5 ads, and then it'll be like it had a number. It'll say 3 30-second ad. I'm like, nah, I can't do it. My kids will go to my mom's house and they're starstruck. They're like, what is this toy? I was like, oh shit. Because they don't get ads. So, but yeah, man. But Chakalaka, but real talk. Outside of the premium, what about it makes it worthwhile?
So there's a PlayStation Plus collection right now on PS Plus where if you have a PS5, you can have like this assortment of like 30-ish games that are on PS4s that are just yours to download. And as long as you're subscribed to PS Plus, then you can play them. So me owning the disc versions of like I don't know, what is it, like Spider-Man Miles Morales is like completely worthless now because they're already announcing that that game is going to be part of the lineup.
Yeah.
So they're basically doing what we already did with PS Plus with the PlayStation 4 collection, and they're broadening out to like what they say about 400 games. And we don't know the lineup because they haven't announced what the lineup is, but just the idea of just me being able to just like play anything I want that's going to be there. My guess is, and this is just me purely speculating, is that there's going to be a 2-year time window where like God of War is going to come out this year. It's not going to be on PlayStation this premium
It won't be day and
service,
date.
but 2 years later or 2-ish years later, it will be there as part of the collection for you to download. Straight up, like they'll get their revenue, they'll get their sales, and then or maybe even a year. Hell, I don't know, but I don't know what the like PlayStation 5 launched like a year and a half ago, and they're already putting in launch titles like Miles Morales and Ratchet and Clank and Returnal, which Returnal is less than a year old, by the way. So they're gonna be like, this is gonna launch in June, and Returnal will turn 1 year old. So they're gonna put that on the service. So maybe I'm even underselling it. Maybe it'll be like a 1-year exclusivity window, and then they'll put their games on the service. And I think that's cool, because I was never planning on buying Returnal. So.
You and me both.
Do you think it's gonna stay there though? Those games they put on that service, do you think they stay there?
Well, anything third party like Mortal Kombat 11 was announced, right? Mortal Kombat 11 is owned by like Warner Brothers, and that's not PlayStation, so they can take it. It can leave just like Xbox doesn't have. They don't control everything on Game Pass.
Yeah.
So anything that's made by first party, you can bet your ass it'll stay.
Because I know Persona 5 fit move out of the PlayStation collection.
People are downloading it.
Yeah. So I think that the titles are gonna rotate. The only thing is that because I know they put God of War on PS Now, but then they removed it.
What?
Yeah.
That's sus.
So are they gonna do the same with this, sir? That's something good to know. It's still a lot of unanswered questions here in terms of the service itself, but you know. We gotta see what it's gonna do.
Shout out to Mini Yeti in the chat with the sniper, man. I don't know where these bots coming from. But they out to play. Like who? J-Dub must set these bots over here talking about getting nasty and strip because we talking too much negative PlayStation. So he must set these bots over here, man, because they out, man.
He already know what I was gonna do when I pulled up.
Post up.
He already know what I do.
I gotta ask you this, post up, because one of the biggest issues with a lot of people is no day and date, and we're being told by Sony that it would be it'd be a detriment to PlayStation. And people are saying the quality of the game will go down if you put day and date because the studios won't have much money, to make these games. And to that I say, what y'all said, y'all all about supporting y'all developers, right? So even if it goes inside the service, you can still buy the game for $70. Y'all all say that y'all support the developers, y'all cool with $70, y'all gonna buy the game. So your thoughts, post up if you can.
I'm doing the show. Yeah, go ahead.
Your thoughts, if you can, about them not going day and date, and sort of the split there is between the community, because some people are defending it, some people are upset about it,
celebrating. Yeah.
Your thoughts about it, no day and date titles.
Jim Lyon.
Ooh,
he's lying. He's lying. That whole quality thing about gaming. Look, Game Pass exists because it has residual income. It has money coming in monthly, right? You could say $250 million, whatever.
Sony doesn't have Microsoft money though. They don't have the kind of bankroll to do that. That's what I'm just gonna counter to that.
But that's I understand that. And that's why they're gonna allow this subscription service, what they're doing now, to bankroll that in the future. Because they don't have, so they got to get that they got to get that capital up. Microsoft used Game Pass to not only subsidize the cost of development, but to also subsidize the cost of the hardware itself, and it also allows them to take more risk. So that means if Microsoft create a game that doesn't hit well in terms of sales, well, they're not tripping because that's covered by what they're making monthly through Game Pass. So you're able to take more risk. It's just Sony right now is not willing to take or invest in day and date right now. But they're going to do it at some point.
what do you say to the perceived quality of Xbox Game Pass titles? Like, the perceived quality is that they're kind of like, it's like the Netflix effect, where it's like, this movie's good for Netflix, but it's not good for a theatrical release kind of thing.
I think that's subjective. I think it's very subjective.
So what I
Gears
want
is
to
a
say,
quality title.
what I wanted to say is, like, with PlayStation's model of them just going in with the high production investments for like your God of Wars and your Horizons, they're gonna make sure that these qualities, how do I put this? The quality level standard is going to be there because they're putting in all their their eggs in that basket, whereas they can only do Halo Infinite here and there. That's what I'm trying to say for Xbox.
You know what? And this is, you're talking to, like, if I could walk into a store and buy a PS5, I would. So let me just put that out there now before I say this. I love when people bring up like the big quality thing. And I've said it on the show plenty of times. Xbox needs to just go ahead and do a third person over the shoulder, heavy narrative game. They just need to do it.
Hellblade.
Hellblade looks incredible. It ain't affected by Game Pass.
It does. It looks good, but I need something different. Just go ahead and do the big AAA experience. Like do it. Go ahead and do that. Get some of the best writers out there that you can afford, and do that so that it can compete with whatever Sony Santa Monica comes out with. And then let's be real about God of War. As beautiful as it was, as high of a risk they took with the refresh, as much change as what, once again, you're talking to somebody who bought the game. Most of the bosses look the same, move the same. The enemies were color coded like it was Xbox 360 old classic game. No, I had to make it clear. I own the game. I own a PS4. I have a stack of PS4 games that I refuse to play until I get a PS5 because I cannot do load screens no more. I'm being 1,000% with you.
Yeah.
I'm talking to somebody who loves games. Stop telling me that. Bro, it was bad. And then people hyped it up so much. I was like, bro, you do the same kill animation. Yeah. You grab the troll by the face. And you know what's funny? One of the most watched things I seen on Twitter was a cut video. Somebody made a dope cut video and it looked dope. But when you realize what it was showing you is that you doing the same thing to different people in different areas. And they were able to splice it together to a 1-to-1 where it looked like one. I think y'all know, y'all seen it. I think y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, and as dope as that looked, you got to think about what that's telling you. Yeah. And
you know what?
People be so face posts.
Yeah, basically. Hey, that's basically, look. But Sony players, they be so enthralled into the graphics, and if it looks good to them, you know what I'm saying, then they kind of throw everything else, don't throw everything else out the window. In terms of the quality thing, game development is reaching the cost development of movies, big entertainment Hollywood movies. Games are on the same price point as that in terms of the cost. So Sony is going to do that, but don't get it twisted. They're definitely going to use this subscription service to help with that development cost. And people say, Post, you took an L because they didn't do that. It's coming. Because on one thing, he came out and said all this about quality and why he didn't do day and date, and then turned around and said, now, it's something that could change quickly in the future. Like he did with Generations. He's going to lead you on. He can't go jump out the gym yet. They can't jump out the gym.
Listen, one thing we know about PlayStation is that everything is subject to change, like the NYPD.
Yeah. This reminds me of when Apple.
Whoa!
Wow, I just gotta slip that in.
Wow!
Like the thing that gets me is I like Game Pass, right? Because it fits my style. I'm an adult now. I got kids. I work full time. I'm doing level 1 back office stuff. I got the money to buy the games I want to buy now, but I don't have the time to enjoy them.
Yeah.
So on the back end,
Me too.
it's easier for me to just pay the monthly subscription or buy it when it's on sale and get so many months of it. I think I'm paid up. And then I won. Shout out to Grown Women Gaming. I won a couple of their raffles. And like I'm good until like God 2020 whatever, like years. But it fits my style and it don't hurt my pockets, or I don't feel like I'm wasting money. But then don't get it twisted, as I like to show often. I buy games. Like these are sealed. I buy games. My Switch collection is stupid. I just bought the Eastward Collector's Edition that I Am 8-Bit just dropped. I just pre-ordered that. Like I buy games. So it's not a matter of not wanting to purchase games. It's just what makes sense. And then my kids can play whatever they want and I don't feel like I'm wasting money.
Love it.
Like,
love it.
Man, it's a good start. And what I want is PlayStation to do the same thing because I love PlayStation. Are you serious? Some of my best Metal Gear Solid, like dude, JRPGs, Final Fantasy 10, like bro, it's Final Fantasy 8. PlayStation has such a special, and then ease of use. I see somebody put that in the chat. Like that means something. And God, y'all got PS5s, right? How is the UI? I ain't even looked at it because the UI is always been kind of trash. I'm just being real with you.
If I could get one without paying over $500, I would get one.
Oh, I'm not paying. I don't buy new tech at.
I got my Series X for
$500.
I got my Series S for $300. I pay retail. I'm not paying a penny over.
Not with tech. And then I need a receipt. And I need to be able to complain to somebody.
Yeah, we're looking at you, Chocolate, because you paid a whole band for your PS5.
I had the red ring issues. I had bro, my disk drive issues. I cannot. No. I buy tech. I need receipts and warranty.
What? Mine came out to like $540 or $550 for my PS.
Bro, if it come with a receipt, I'm there.
that's retail. After taxes, about $530, $540.
Yeah, and I'm with that.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Yeah.
But if I could walk in the store, like Baron said, and grab one, or I can get online without having to fight somebody's bots, I will get one. But in the meantime, my Series X, I mean, and like Baron said, some people gonna say, "Oh, you took the Game Pass because you broke." I'm gonna give you a perfect example of it ain't about being broke. It's about number one, being an adult, and I got a wife, I got kids. I'm running day-to-day level 1. Guardians of the Galaxy is a perfect example. I bought that Joker day one physical. I didn't finish it till recently on Game Pass.
I got the collector's edition. Get out of here! Like
in the wrapper,
in the wrapper, because it's in my backlog, and then all of a sudden it's on Game Pass, and now it'll never be opened.
Yeah, because I can finish it, and
now
that's
it's a collector's item.
I finished it in Game Pass. I was like, quick, I can put the disc in now. So it happens.
That's my point about why Game Pass, and then the back end stuff, the Spotify, the Discord Nitros, don't they give away Warframe stuff, or am I tripping, or am I mixing up Amazon Prime? I'm talking about like the extra stuff that Game Pass offers. Like they give
Amazon
away
Prime for Warframe.
Okay, but they give away Spotify. I've seen Discord. I've seen Crunchyroll.
Paramount.
All type of just added value for my dollar. Now, I do know, and Chakalaka said it a little earlier, I know Sony don't got the same pockets that Microsoft doesn't. I'm not ignorant to that. I'm not I understand that, but at the same time, though, they sell. I don't. Come on, man. Just stop being cheapos. Stop being cheapos. Stop being.
Let me piggyback off of that. Let me tell you something, right? Tell me their biggest banger. How much does it sell? How many copies?
20 million.
All right, let's be generous. 20, 25 million, whatever.
Now, how many consoles they sell?
How many consoles they sell? Right, over 100 million, easy. Right? Now, say those 25 millions are exactly like the people on Twitter who says they want to own those games. They're gonna buy it day one. They're not into rentals. They're not into streaming. They want those games, and they're gonna support these devs. Every single one of those 25 million are just as hardcore as the people that be speaking out on Twitter, right? You as a company, what are you gonna lose by putting it on a subscription service. If the 25, you're always going to get the 25 million. Guaranteed, because everybody's on Twitter. Just like they are on Twitter, right? They're going to buy day one. They're going to support these devs. And every single one of those 25 are going to consistently stay right there and buy them physical copies.
Think about it
What
like
are-
this.
What
Think
are
about
they
it like-
losing?
Think about it like
Unless of course Jim Ryan has some data that says if we put it on a subscription service, these fools are about to not support these devs and about to jump onto these subscription services because they capping on Twitter.
I like to sort of equate it to like going to the movies. Like companies like Paramount, or they can put their movies straight to Paramount Plus day one. But what they do, and like even like the Batman, like even that's a good example. The Batman has a 45-day theatrical exclusive window, and then it's going to end up on HBO Max after 45 days, and they have the date already announced. What happens is you can make your money both ways. You can make your money through the subscription service, and you can make it through an exclusive release, right? Theaters are like higher revenue generating because the tickets are priced per head, right? Whereas a subscription service isn't necessarily like that. You can't just, when you have like an Xbox Game Pass, it's not like you're being, Microsoft is prorating these amounts of your $15 a month to all of these devs based off of what you're playing. So it's kind of like that. You're making your money at your first run, which is like what I was talking about with the 1-year exclusivity with the PlayStation releases. You're making your money through sales of release, and then you're making your money again by enticing people to subscribe to your.
There's a difference there, though. It's a difference there. The difference is when they go through their own streaming platform, all that revenue is them. They don't have to split it. It goes to them. When you go to retail, and I know a lot of people in the gaming community assume that Sony don't get that full $70.
No,
they're not getting that full $70. So even if you're selling 20 million and you've invested let's say 100 million into a AAA game, and you got marketing money that you're investing in, are you actually recouping everything you invested in that game? That's where the issue come in, and that's why these subscription services exist, because they're not recouping everything off the investments that they're getting, and they're already taking losses on the hardware itself.
We got a comment in the chat really quick. I'm gonna touch this comment in the chat because they keep wanting to ask Post up who's the number one in gaming revenue. It's Sony, right?
Yeah.
So if it's Sony, that means they making buku money hand over fist. So the argument about not
Tencent.
Is it 10 cents?
And they still won't give you a deal.
I thought it was 10 cents.
Is it 10 cents? Hey,
I think it's 10 cents.
Tencent don't be playing. Y'all ready to buy Xbox by the studios?
Also does not have to disclose their numbers. Tencent is a Chinese company.
Yeah,
that's true.
Because they killing in the mobile market, and they own a lot of the big
mobile
developers.
So Saltman says 10 Cent was number one at 32 billion. Sony was second with 25 billion. Xbox was next with 16.5 billion.
There you go.
Post up. Let me ask you, right? If I could guarantee you those 25 millions you previously did with God of War, right?
You talking about the sales? You guarantee me
sales.
25 million people going back again?
Guarantee you the 25 mil physical copy sales, right? That's not changing.
That's not.
But now I tell you, you can make more money by putting in a subscription day one if you have if the microtransactions in that store and everything like that, because it's gonna broaden your audience, and the rest of the 50 million, 60 million that aren't buying these games, because remember the user base is over 100 million consoles, right?
Yeah.
Now, if I could get you another 30 million to invest into that games ecosystem, how are you losing?
I look at it like this. People like to, and speaking to my bro Porter Rock, him, and Z had a kind of debate about this. He was talking about, well, Spider-Man sold 13 million or 20 million copies and stuff like that. Yeah, it sold that one time, right? It sold that, it did their numbers. Now you got to wait another 4 or 5 years for them to make another Spider-Man, another 3 or 4.
Whole story. They had to do little bundle deals. Put it into the game consoles, gave it on sales to get up to that number, right?
They give it its legs. But now you got to wait another 3 or 4 years for the next Spider-Man to come out to do that again while Game Pass is doing 250, 300 mil, 400 million per month.
And check this, right? A lot of this, like, I review games and stuff here, not the games Chocolate be reviewing, but I review games here too.
Chocolate the man I'm seeing.
Yeah, there's Moneybag over there. But look, like, real talk. Whenever I look at anything or anything I talk about, I try to talk about it from the casual consumer. We're not casuals. I always say this. Usually, most people we have on these shows, we're not the casual gamers. Yeah. We're the people who buy 2-3 games a month, not the folks who buy 2-3 games a year.
Yeah.
And this is why, if PlayStation wasn't so janky with a subscription service, it would make more sense for the casual gamer, because most people buy your wheelhouse of games. It's either going to be one of the sports. It's either going to be the FIFA, 2K, or Madden,
Call of Duty,
and then Call of Duty, and then MLB stands on its own for some reason. Well, not some reason, but we know PlayStation moves MLB, or at least it used to. I don't know if that's still going to be the case. Those 3 games. Let's just say the 3 games: one sports game plus MLB plus Call of Duty. That's how much it costs for Game Pass in a year, right there at $70 ticket price. So, in saying that, it's just so wild. Like, why are you doing your consumers like that?
They have an opportunity to really do some things with that. The way people was geeking it up, Jim Ryan saying I think we have an answer to the Game Pass, and then like Spartacus, and then you come out and it's like, huh?
Like, why you do that? Why you do that to people?
So I don't know. I think at some point the service is going to evolve, because if you look at initially where Game Pass started, it didn't have day and date when it first came out. Just like this service doesn't have day and date. And I think over the next year or so, it's going to grow into what the PlayStation community should deserve. But right now, your hardcore PlayStation fans who undoubtedly support PlayStation are going to sign up regardless.
Yeah.
Like Chocolate, he's saying, I don't care. I need the best of the best. I don't care. I'm going to spend, and there's a lot of people out there,
Just that's going to Crunchyroll, and got my money.
I'm like the fry from Futurama meme. Shut up and take my money,
bro.
Hey, if you got the means, hey, I ain't never been the one to question how somebody spend their money. Never been the one to question.
Absolutely.
I ain't gonna do it, but I ain't gonna question it.
And some people may like what they have to offer. I have nothing against people who like what they display.
Because they got some clean RPGs over there.
Yeah, to each their own. Salute to you. But I'm just saying right now, in terms of my investment, I'm going to hold off and see what, this service grow into, because I know it's not going to stay where it's at now. It's going to grow into something else.
Now, J-Dub, he got this comment. He says, it's all about the games. PS Plus has over 700 games. Game Pass has 300. But then again, clearly it's not about the games. Am I right? Now, I could have sworn we always talked about how it was quality
game
over quantity.
Over quantity. He capped it too with that 300. Now, we're not going.
Yo,
we're not gonna.
Look who believes in the cloud and streaming now, because a lot of those games are streaming only.
Yeah.
I play a lot of games in the cloud. Yeah. I'm not, look, as an Xbox person, I'll be complaining about something. He'd be like, how are you playing it? Did you install it? I'm like,
yeah. He over here, he's playing Skull. He's like, man, the double jump ain't consistent. Bro, are you playing over the cloud, bro? Install a game, bro. You can't complain. You playing over cloud, bro.
Hey, but
I play MLB, the show 21. I played that over the cloud. It was pretty good.
I'll say this. Once again, PlayStation will always have a special place with me. And they games, it's the way I talk about a lot of those the Uncharted's, they're like movies, and it's crazy wild moments that make no, like, when you're talking to somebody who does not play games, they're like, oh, what movie is that? I'm like, nah, this was a game. Like, you was controlling when that happened. Like, when you going through the hallway in The Last of Us 2, are you crawling through the walls and then something busts out? Bro, these are epic, beautiful, and they look amazing. Music's great. I'm not knocking what PlayStation has to offer in terms of that, but those experiences are usually 20 hours, and let's be honest, those aren't the only reason people are buying these consoles. People, and I just seen somebody put up the number, and I remember seeing a chart somewhere. I don't know if it was official, but I seen something like they made 8 billion for microtransactions. Most Sony exclusives don't have microtransactions like that.
They don't.
That's multi-plat. So what do you
That's
tell
right.
me?
Right. You
People-
bring up an interesting point because
people-
now Jim Ryan is talking about the future of gaming. It's not subscription service, but
It's
games
live,
as a service.
It's gas. And I thought we hated gas. Really quick, King Arthur's in the chat and say, "What's up, King Arthur? What's up?" He also says the floor hugger is so fine. It's been a while since we've seen you, King Arthur. Appreciate you coming through. But Hugger, speaking of the floor hugger being so fine, I want to go over to you for a second, Hugger, because
She down there
since
chilling.
the AB announcement, right? Xbox has been quiet. So much so that in my eyes, I think Sony gave them some free publicity with this whole PlayStation tier thing, right? In your eyes, Hugger, do you think Microsoft should just continue to be quiet? Because we always wanted them to give us news, give us games. We've been harping. I've said it on previous shows. We need a show. We need something. But they just been sitting back and chilling, right? They did a few pod shots on Twitter, right? They put out a tweet that says, we like for y'all to have options, including day and date titles, right? Your thoughts on Hugger on Xbox pretty much being quiet this entire year? They haven't done or said anything all year. They're kind of just sitting back.
Did Steam have to say anything when Epic put out their store?
Ooh.
It is what it is.
He said, "Don't
Clear, concise, straight to the point.
Hugger don't play.
You said it, bro. You said she ain't gonna play with you.
Hugger don't play.
Oh man, that's
Damn.
one hitter quitter. We call them one hitter quitters right there.
Bro, that was
I guess I'll go now. Thank you.
Yeah.
On the top rope.
Down goes Frazier.
Quitters right there.
Off the turnbuckle.
Now that's a true one and done. That's a true one and done.
Man. Look, Hardy, goddamn.
Man, bro.
God damn.
Yo. Man,
well done, bro.
A woman of
There you
beautiful.
go.
Hey, listen. And what can you say? And it's true because I ain't gonna cap. Like I've really been waiting for Xbox to do something, like say something all year. But this situation has put them back in the forefront without saying a thing. No
I don't
shows.
think anything.
We've been getting PlayStation shows seem like every other week. All these rumors. Xbox has said nothing, and they're back in the public eye without doing a thing.
You know what I noticed? They've been trending probably for the last 3 or 4 months.
Without doing anything.
Either I'm seeing Game Pass, Xbox Series S, or Series X. They've been in the trend column. At least in my trend column, I know
Within the
everybody
gaming
trending
space.
within the
game
gaming space. I
Mhm.
always see something either about Xbox Series X, S, or Game Pass that's
Starfield
trending within
recently.
the game space, and Starfield just stays in there. It just stays in there. I think Microsoft is going to stay quiet, and then in May and June, I think we're going to have an incredible showing of games. So we have to be a little patient. That's all.
J Rock, your thoughts on Microsoft pretty much being hush hush? I mean, because it's been quiet. It's been real quiet.
It's been real quiet. It's been real quiet. It's been a trickle. Like you got to dig deep for any type of news concerning these upcoming games. But listen, those games are gonna be they're gonna show it off when they're ready to show it off because I hope they learn from their past mistakes. But listen, this was supposed to be a grand week for PlayStation. What happened?
Yeah, buddy.
Like when does the week start? Like
who started that? Was it Greg Miller who started that?
Yeah,
Was like, yo,
Greg
we're gonna
Miller,
postpone.
the
He
latest
said,
show
we're
and
gonna
everything
postpone
for
PS I
this
Love You because it's a bunch of stuff happening this week. And I hope that's true because I mean, as you know, even though we all have our preferences or whatever, you know, we all love gaming news, but so far it's just been Spartan. And that whole FromSoft thing we talked about that whole FromSoft thing was I tried to tell folks like it took me a minute to figure out where that came from. And I went to go dig and I was like,
It went from FromSoft. Today it was Konami. Them acquiring Konami or Konami IP or getting it exclusive. Greg, what old boy pushed this show back to Thursday because he's talking about some big news. Look, Mike, look, let me tell y'all something. They got Activision, right? Activision Blizzard, right? If they get those Call of Duties in Game Pass with a resolution boost and a frame with the like the 60 or 120 on the past, present Call of Duties,
and they just settled the lawsuit.
We don't need to talk. What are we talking for? Them Call of Duty, they're gonna come. They're gonna come.
Yeah. And that lawsuit got settled just recently.
Yeah.
Oh,
they
did it?
Cheap with that.
I missed
they
that.
Got off so cheap. They got off so cheap, bro.
Did they?
Right,
I missed. I don't know where I was.
Bandits. I think it was like 18 mil. They made out like.
Bandits. Oh yeah, they got off easy.
Yeah, they got off
they got a 30-day window to decide whether they're gonna do another investigation or they're gonna let them pass. Ooh. And so they started the investigation March 3rd. So we should see some about what they're gonna do around April 3rd, because that'll be the end of the 30-day period to decide whether they're gonna do a second investigation, ask for additional information, or just say, y'all cool, let y'all.
You think could? Because I know we talked about we might get a resolution to this by the end of Xbox's fiscal year, which is July. It's the start of the fiscal year, so it could possibly be closed in that time. Like, you think possibly they just kind of keeping a hush to make sure this thing is good on
2023 fiscal year start June 1st.
June 1st. Yes, yeah.
So between June 1st and July 2023 of next year, it can get closed. So it can happen. See, people expecting it to close next year. It can actually close this year because they fiscal 2023 start June 1st.
J-Dub say if the deal doesn't close, then what's next for Xbox? That means, because here's the issue. Microsoft needed to get rid of some money. And what a crazy thing to say, because of inflation.
Because they make that much yeah, you're right.
And this was a cash deal, if I'm not mistaken, right?
They gotta.
You think it's bad now?
On taxes if they keep all that money. They pay more in taxes if they keep all that.
You think it's bad? You think it's bad now? People saying Microsoft buying up studios. They're gonna take that money that they were already looking to spend, and they're gonna buy a bunch of. They're gonna buy a bunch of developers that aren't publicly traded, that the FTC can't say nothing about, and they're gonna buy your favorite independent developer. That's what's gonna happen. Yeah. They're gonna go out shopping.
Yeah,
they're gonna give Activision, what is it, $3 billion? Look at Chakalaka. They're gonna give Activision $3 billion in the breakup clause. It's a breakup clause for $3 billion, which is
for $3 billion.
That's nothing. Correct. That's nothing to Microsoft. That's like $30 for us. It ain't a big deal. Get on.
They wipe their ass with that.
Exactly.
Hey, what if they go all the way in with GameStop? Because what a lot of people don't remember, if you guys don't know or didn't know,
I forgot about that.
They made a deal with GameStop where they went and redid their back office and whatnot. And I used to work at GameStop, and it was terrible. But they updated all that. Then they cut a deal to where everything they sell Xbox wise, like for every console they sell,
they get a percentage.
GameStop gets a percentage back. So what if they double down on that? Because this is off topic, but GameStop is one of the most pivoting companies I've ever seen. We like to talk crap about them, but they know how to pivot.
I'd be mad if GameStop left. I ain't gonna cap, because that's the only place I can walk into.
Oh yeah,
that's just games.
GameStop.
I don't have to go to Walmart and find the game section. Go to Best Buy, find the game section. I can walk in GameStop and it's immediately in the game section.
But and there's gamers in there that's selling you games too. That's what I like.
And you know what's crazy? I know we're on this topic, but before there was a lot of GameStops out here. There was no Xbox kiosk.
Oh no.
It wasn't. Now they're back. No. Now Xbox stuff is everywhere now.
Xbox. Yeah, GameStop was mad at Xbox.
They was pissed at Xbox because of the Xbox One.
Yeah. When they announced the always online stuff and it was talking about the used games and stuff like that, GameStop literally voiced their opinion and said they was against Xbox. They actually told their employees to sell PlayStations and bro, it was crazy. It was crazy. They moved all Xbox stuff to the back of the store, pushed all of the PlayStation stuff up front. Yo, they were serious.
Like, you could not walk into a GameStop and play an Xbox. It would just be a TV that said Xbox on it, but you could go in there and play a PlayStation. That's how pissed
And
they were.
Wii U. And what was
And
it? The Wii U at
yeah,
the time?
like you could
Yeah.
not play Xbox inside a GameStop. Like they were pissed. They were pissed.
They were pissed, bro.
But
Trying to
then,
mess up our money.
man, because most people don't know it's a not a secondhand store. What is it? They have the license like not a swap meet. I keep forgetting the name. They make their money off of resale. They don't make a profit off of new stuff. They don't make no money off of that.
They buy your game for 16 cents and sell it for $16.99.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But that could be. I wonder if that would be something they would randomly do. I mean, they could do that now, but like I'm just going if the Activision thing just fell through. I hope it doesn't not even because just big Xbox fan, but that would set the precedence, and like they would like start basing all these new deals off of we killed the Activision, so from now on, like that's going to be the new ground level, and I hope that's not the case.
Listen, if I'm Microsoft and this $70 billion, right? Mm-hmm. If this doesn't go through, I got $67 billion. I got to get $3 billion to Activision. I'm looking at every independent studio that you like, and I'm buying them. They mine now. Deal with it.
Let me tell you something. I'm a bot. Y'all know I'm a bot. I ain't even putting that type of energy out there. It's going through. It's all positivity over here, player. I ain't putting no doubt in the air, player. I ain't doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We ain't putting no doubt in the air. Just all positivity. It's going like chocolate. I gotta do the chocolate. It's gonna go through, player.
Hey, money bags. What is that,
bro?
That's when the Egyptian cotton war stuff really starts, man. When that ink dry, and we see what happens.
Hey, what if they renege and just be like, yeah, only place to get Call of Duty is on Xbox?
No, listen, no, because who you not gonna piss off? Who you not gonna piss off is the red, white, and blue. They ain't.
It's some open in what they were saying.
Yeah.
If you read it, it's kind of the same communication that they did with Bethesda. And then after that, we supporting. You only gonna play Bethesda games or anything that support Game Pass. Yeah, it's some holes in their statements with Call of Duty.
So we know with Call of Duty 3 years.
Yeah,
I mean they still got to fulfill those contracts
for 3 years.
Yeah.
But from what unless I'm tripping, there will be no more the whole deal about first on PlayStation. Like that's getting ready to come up. Like that's going to be done. Like that deal's getting ready to be done. But I want to move over to J Rock because I know we're getting close to the end of the show. Because I didn't really get his thoughts on Xbox being so quiet right now, man. Your thoughts on where they are and why is it really so quiet? Well, your thoughts on why it's so quiet coming out of the green box right now.
Well, to be honest, I think most of those games just aren't ready. We saw what happened with Zelda. Right, being delayed.
Zelda was delayed. Yep, because they say it's scared of Elden Ring. That's what
they
everybody say.
They probably learned their lesson from showing things off too early. Right, and listen, I was on the camp of at least give me a show like State of Play, but then them State of Play is a straight garbage. So like better off don't show me nothing. Just keep it in the back burner, let it marinate. And show me when it's ready, so I could get hyped because them State of Plays is doodle. So I'm okay with them being quiet, But when it's time to show out, listen, just show out, man.
Show out. Yep. Exactly.
Mic drop. So let me ask you this before we get up out of here. Post up. I'm gonna swing back over to you, man. At this point, What do you think we need to see from Xbox? Because again, there's no news, and we're saying the games are cooking. We know that a lot of developers, the games are cooking. Mm-hmm. Do we need to have that state of play style show? Do we need something to say, hey, here is 20 minutes of Hellblade? Or because again, they're trending without doing a damn thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Do they have to?
I mean, shout out to the PlayStation community for Xbox always trending. I would say this. No joking. Joking aside, I would say this. You do have those draft spells, those draft periods, where you're wondering what's going on, and I think the studios could learn from what Bethesda is doing with Starfield. The little 2 to 3 minute videos giving you updates on what they're doing in the game, whether it's narrative, whether it's the little screenshots and or smaller gameplay, but at least keep us in tune to where we know what's going on. And those little 2 to 3 minute videos, or even 5 they've been doing, has been very entertainment in terms of our understanding as far as how in depth they're going with the game and
it's
how
gonna
they're
be big.
leaving.
It's gonna be a big ass
no
game.
corners. Yeah, no notes. And how they going like deep into it. Like, look, we're really pouring our passion into it. And I think Xbox Studios can learn from that. Start doing that with Hellblade. Hellblade was doing that one time where they was putting out videos with them in Iceland and things like that.
Oh, I love them videos. The Dev Diaries. The Dev Diaries.
The Dev Diaries.
Yeah.
I don't need a state of play style. Just come out, give me a 2, 3, 4 to 5 minute video, in depth on what you guys are doing, where y'all at in the project, and I'll be cool with that. At least I'll know, you know what I'm saying, that okay, are y'all really passionate about, y'all really taking the time to get things where y'all want them to be. And that's what I was getting from Hellblade 2, and that's what I'm definitely getting from Starfield, because watching those videos, the way them guys be talking, man, they be so passionate about how they talk. So that's what I think. You don't need to set a play, just 2 to 3 5-minute videos that you could pop up on Twitter that I can hit click and play real quick and then be on about my day.
You know what's crazy? What we learned today is Post Up and Jay say PlayStation Premium is the best deal in gaming. That was breaking news. Huh?
What are we doing here? We ain't about to do that. We ain't about to do that. We ain't about to do that.
Flip it.
Breaking news. Best deal in. Listen, man. We honestly, man, we could have this show go on for 2 or 3 hours, man. Post Up and Jay, man, y'all hell of a good people, man. I definitely want you guys to come back and rock out with us, man.
Salute, brother.
Absolutely, man. Respect.
Anytime, bro.
Definitely the chat can. J Dub was in here showing that love. One day we got to get J Dub in here too, man. We'll just have a whole 2-3 hour show like Iron Lord style and go at it.
Yeah, let me tell you something. If me and J Dub is on the same show, I'm letting you know it's gonna be problems. I'm just letting you know right now. It's gonna be
just
problems.
For that player, it's you and J Dub in the Iron King.
You get to face the Undertaker.
And I'm coming off the top. And he know it. I'm coming off the ladder. You know what I'm saying? Leaning into it. I'm telling you. He already know. We be scrapping, me and him.
I'm gonna get the skull cap and the suit and everything. Come out.
We be scrapping, bro. We be scrapping, bro. I'm telling you, but that's the homie, bro. He a good dude. That's the homie.
J family, man. And J Rock, man, we appreciate you coming through as well, my brother. J Rock, you don't have a YouTube channel yet, do you?
No, none of that yet, man.
It's time to get that going, brother. You need to capitalize.
Absolutely, brother.
It's time to get. Ain't no reason you'd have been viral too many times.
Man, we need to copy and paste podcast, brother.
Hey,
what are we doing here?
You already got the name.
What are we doing here, brother?
Go make that right now. Like,
yeah. Hey, go make it just so won't nobody take it, bro.
Yeah.
I will make that just so won't nobody take it, because that's fire, bro. That's fire. That's a dope name for a podcast.
Yeah, somebody listening to this gonna go and make it. You better hurry up.
For real. Like,
yes, sir.
They're trying
to charge you for it. They're trying to
they're gonna charge you. They're gonna charge you $17.99 a month or 120 a year to get your name back. I'm saying, go ahead and go do that
the
now
name back.
to get it back.
Man. Yo,
and then you can only use it on weekends.
The chit chat on this channel is entertaining as hell too, man. Shout out to them, man.
Yeah,
you guys have a good
chat.
group of people in the community over here, man.
Oh, good, yeah, man. People like we got a small community, man, but they show up for us, man, and they be in the chat, and that's what it's all about, man. You know, we all about wanting to grow, but man, if this was it right here, I'd be happy, man, because they come out and they rock with us. People ain't just lurking. they chatting. You know, they having
That's what I'm
conversation
saying,
there, man, and it's all love. Now, one thing we do at the end of the show, if we like to give people suggestions, something that you feel like they need to be playing, something they need to be watching. I do want to start with my sister, Queen of Level 1, face of Level 1, my sister Floor Hugger. What do you think people should be watching? Your suggestion. And if you guys in the chat, number 1, hit that like button. Number 2, in the chat, your suggestion for something people should watch and or play for this week. I'm gonna start with you, sis. Your suggestion for this week.
Put on a documentary of something you like. Like if you have Netflix or if you can find it, there's a good documentary. It's called High Score. It's about video gaming and video gaming history.
Seen that.
So
That's
just go
legit.
watch it. Just go put it on a documentary. Learn something.
Oh, she's smooth with it. Okay.
I had like 4 sentences today, and I made my points.
All bars.
All mic drop moments.
Bars.
Bars.
IB, what you got this week, brother?
You know what? Y'all know me. I'm hooked on lit RPG books right now. So He Who Fights Monsters, Shirt of Loon. Go read it. Go listen to the audiobook. If you like RPGs and you like books, you'll be all right.
Yo, Manny Yeti says, go play Kirby and watch Moon Knight. Oh, Moon Knight is out now,
Yeah.
right?
Ooh,
I watched it.
That's what
It
I
was
was gonna
good.
tell you. Yeah, Midnight.
J-Dub
Watch
say
Moon Knight.
people should play. Goddamn, J-Dub.
PlayStation.
People should play PlayStation exclusive. They are great and the highest selling rated bangers ever. That's it.
And they on one shot. You don't even need to play it twice. You be all right.
Hey, you're gonna piss people off with the one and done. Dragonheart Yobi says play Neon Abyss, roguelike 2D shooter. I recommend do not watch the Amazing Spider-Man 1. It's garbage. Watch the 100 and Black Lightning.
Who hurt you?
Man,
100 is fire. The 100 is fire.
It is?
Yeah, I can salute that.
Okay,
Yeah, I can
I've
salute
seen it
that.
on Netflix.
But the
Like,
show,
Yeah, I can
the
see that.
100.
That show is fire. Don't sleep. Don't sleep.
The Salt
WB show?
Man says play
Yeah.
Tunic. That shit is Tunic is fire, bro. Tunic a
Yeah,
good
that's
game,
what I
bro.
was-
Zelda meets Dark Souls, but
I
Chocolate,
don't
you
want
what,
it.
brother?
I don't want that pain.
All right. So I usually like to do when I'm not on the show, I'm in the chat and I like to recommend what's coming out in theaters this week. So I'm going to do that plus one more recommendation. In theaters this Friday is Morbius with Jared Leto.
I heard it was
Watch
trash.
that. I don't care.
I'm gonna see it in theater too. Like,
Yeah. But also, just as another side recommendation, just a friendly reminder, I believe this Sunday is the series finale of Attack on Titan, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Fire.
Watch that.
Mhm.
Listen,
Yo,
Before we
Attack on
move
Titan
forward-
or Demon Slayer, which is the best anime?
I've only watched Attack on Titan, so yeah.
Attack
You ain't
on
watch
Titan.
it?
I can say that without debate.
Oh,
Without debate.
you only
Attack on
watch
Titan
Attack
is
on Titan?
no. I
he
watch
hates
both. You
he
said
hate
Demon-
Demon Slayer. He don't like
oh,
Demon Slayer.
I don't. No. We ain't
He
got
said it's
time.
trash.
No,
He said it's
I
the
ain't
worst
say that.
anime he
Yeah,
ever
we don't
seen.
have time.
We don't have time. Mm-mm.
Hey, I'm just putting. Hey, really quick before we keep going, if Morbius isn't good, because I'm sorry, I didn't like Venom 2. Sony needs to give Spider-Man back. Needs to get back to Marvel. Give it back to Marvel, bro, because you don't know what you're doing, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
Yo.
He said,
There's
"Let's
a,
go."
there's a rumor. There's a rumor that like the Spider-Man scenes that were in the trailers are fake and they're not in the movie.
Huh?
See,
I didn't even know there was Spider-Man.
give it back to
Yeah,
Marvel,
let's
bro.
See that?
All right, post up. You have a movie, anime, or video game you would suggest for somebody to check out.
Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation.
Ooh.
The hell did you just say?
No. Hey, no.
Fire!
I was doing and go what?
Hey,
Fire!
outside of them sus moments, that is one of the
Correct.
dopest shows out there.
The
What is it called again?
The jobless
Jobless
reincarnation.
Reincarnation.
Crunchyroll?
I'll leave it at that.
Crunchyroll.
Yeah, Crunchyroll.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on
I've
Crunchyroll. now.
noticed there's a bunch
I gotta
of
warn you up
reincarnation
front. I gotta be
anime.
real with you, and I gotta
Look.
warn you up front.
It have some
It's
moments
got-
in there.
There's some moments that'll make your skin crawl, but I
But-
promise you,
I'm
if
talking
you
about
can get top,
get
it's
pa-
when it's
the writing,
yeah.
how the building of the characters.
Oh, I found it.
Top
6 seasons. I'm adding it to my
notch.
watch list.
No,
Top
that's not it.
notch.
It ain't
That's
6
not it.
seasons. Nah,
Mushoku.
22.
Mushoku.
It's like 20 episodes or something like that.
Yeah, TENSEI.
God
Nah,
dog
I
it.
don't look
Nah.
like. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Why did Joker say
That's
6
it.
seasons?
Oh, they lied to you.
They lying. I don't know what they got going.
He
I don't know
got
what-
Funimation still.
I got so many. I can-
Chill, bro. That's Crunchyroll.
I watch so much shit. I could go on with the list, but I'm gonna keep it to that one. And like they said in chat, try Tunic. I was very surprised. Somebody please help me find that shield. I found the sword. I can't find the shield. I know I'm a bad gamer. I'm just trying.
Nah,
to
you ain't bad. That's just bad
I'm
game
just trying
design,
to find
bro.
the shield.
They hit
They
it.
don't.
Like,
They
no.
don't tell you nothing. They don't show you nothing. You just
It's not
gotta-
even in English. They're
It ain't-
Wait,
yeah.
what game?
It ain't in no language.
The Tunic.
Oh, you ain't found the shield?
It's no. I ain't found the shit. But don't tell nobody.
Hey, Tunic fire, bro.
It's fire, but look, I don't even. I tried to go when they showing you how to do the button combinations and stuff. What language is this? Like, I went into the option manual and chose English to make sure it was on English, and I was still getting this. I was
You
still
know who
getting
you
this
sound
weird
like right
language.
now?
Need to get the
Remember that
instruction page.
poor business reporter that had to do the Cuphead review that couldn't jump over the thing? That's what you sound like. I love you so much.
Wow.
I gotta be
Hugger.
honest, man. I'm just being
On brand. Just
I'm just being honest right now. I could,
yeah.
All bars tonight, bro. All bars.
Yo, Hugger will
got
snipe
one
you in a
today.
heartbeat. A whole sniper. J-Rock, last but not least, my brother, what do you recommend for people to watch and or play for this week?
Ain't nothing, man. You saved the best for last.
Hey.
I'm gonna go for Moon Knight and Tunic, man. And if for those that haven't watched Demon Slayer, get on that.
Demon Slayer fire. Jujutsu Kaisen. I just got on to that.
I gotta watch the movie.
I ain't seen the movie yet. I'm
Yeah,
glad it's a
fire.
prequel. Movie good. Is it good?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna,
man.
I'm
Absolutely,
gonna just
bro.
make.
And you think the movie looks good? Wait until you see season 2, bro. I think this is the best animated anime out there.
Mappa doing work.
Better than Attack on Titan.
I ain't never like Attack on Titan.
Well, so you saying this up there with Demon Slayer season 2, right? Because Demon Slayer got some incredible animation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Demon Slayer season 2.
Oh yeah,
Demon Slayer season 2. Demon Slayer season 2.
Incredible.
The entertainment district is fire.
Bro.
Incredible.
Yeah, the
Fire.
animation.
Incredible.
Whole season
Crazy.
was dope. And my man got the 3 wives. That man living lavish, bro. My man living lavish. Listen, in the chat, somebody said, don't forget Sonic 2 coming out. That's next week.
Next Friday.
Next Friday. That's gonna be dope. Taking the kids to go see that. But listen, we're gonna get up out of here, man. Again, post up J-Rock. I'm gonna put all they where you can find them. We're gonna get J-Rock to make this YouTube channel because we need that happening.
Facts.
I need an invite to the Copy and Paste podcast. I'll come over there and show my ass. You know what I'm saying? I need that to happen.
Definitely.
But it's been an amazing show. Again, post up J-Rock, man. Appreciate you
Always
guys
a
coming
pleasure,
through and
brother.
rocking with us,
Always
man.
a pleasure.
To my panel, Chakalaka, Baron, Sis, man. As usual, it's always great having you guys with us. Tomorrow, we got, finally, we got Take 2. It's been a minute. Friday should be either Peep Game or Peep That Game. Sunday should be Starcross Games. I have a brand new 15 Minutes of Fame airing this Monday. Tuesday, Chakalaka and Floor Hugger are back with Cogs in the Machine. And then we'll be back next Wednesday for Double XP Podcast Level 197. With all that said, congratulations. You guys leveled up to 196. This was Double XP Podcast. Go follow my guys. And we're out. Peace.
Facts.
Peace.
사랑해.